Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Flashpoint DLC for BattleTech, picking up right where we left off in the last video, at the beginning of a mission, our first Flashpoint mission, so more or less what this whole series has been building up to, getting to these Flashpoints. Now to start off, we have this convoy that we have to escort, and the enemy is obviously trying to stop us, and so far we've seen two Jenners. Now, I believe what they're trying to do from what they have just done this turn, because this Jenner here has already acted, they're trying to get line of sight, because our mission briefing said that they had a lot of long-range firepower, so I suspect that these two lighter mechs are trying to get line of sight for their other allies, so that they can get that long-range firepower to bear. So we obviously don't want that vision to take place. I don't think this Jenner has gotten it, based off of what it did. I feel like if it had gotten the vision, it may have attacked the APCs, but I don't know that for sure. That's kind of an assumption. I do worry, though, we have knocked this Jenner down and knocked one of its legs out, but it may still have enough movement to hobble over into vision range of our convoy. So I think we want to try and stop that. So let's see if Revere can get into a position to do just that. Maybe tricky. If we jump, I highly doubt we're going to be able to get much firepower, so that probably is not advisable. We may just have to look for a little bit of a move, an attack scenario. Looks like I'll get vision of whatever is in back here. Very risky doing this kind of move. But I kind of feel like we have to take that risk, or we'll find ourselves losing maybe one of our escorts. So I guess if we move like that, whatever that mech is can't see me, but it still should be able to attack me. I'm going to go with that because I just think it's the best move of what we got. I'm going to multi-target, I think, if I can get away with it.
Onward.
Alright, so how many lasers can I realistically fire? So I'm going to go with A and B, and then we would overheat. Okay, so I would prefer just fire 3 lasers then, all at the Jenner that's already damaged. So let's just take a primary target here, and we'll turn off one of the medium lasers. Let's just go straight for the leg, as that's already damaged, and if we can it'll fire even 2 of the medium lasers into that leg, it will result in the kill, so that's what we're going to go for.
Locking on.
Unfortunately, we didn't get that, but we did still get a pilot kill, so that works for me.
Chief. One less target.
Must have shot the head there. Okay, we've got a cicada. It seems like the enemy is ignoring me. They're trying to go after the convoy, although I'm not sure with the terrain. It may not have had vision of anything. It does have direct fire weapons, so if it didn't have a direct line of sight, it's not going to really be able to utilize that kind of stuff. Alright, so that's more or less giving me free reign. Cicada 3C doesn't scare me too much. It is having a PPC, but other than that, it's not going to have great armor. We should be able to kill it pretty rapidly. Do we know of any other enemy out on the board at the moment? I don't think so. Let's just reserve, because I'm fairly confident. Okay. So they should be able to see the APCs now. The APCs do have weapons, so maybe the line of sight is a little weird, because I would have assumed that the APC would have fired here, because it does have medium lasers. That should be in range. Oh well, let's have our Griffin. If we jump, we could get in behind them. I obviously don't want to overheat. Yeah, I want the rear shot, so I am going to take it. This is putting me in a little bit of a position to possibly get flanked by any enemies that come in here, but yeah, we're going to do it. So I'm primarily going to go after the Cicada, but I'm going to fire 1 laser here to go after the Jenner a little bit to bring down its evasion. So this is going to be a multi-target strike. You're going to be A, you're going to be B. B is going to be most of the weapons here, so we'll go with that. And that should really hurt.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Okay. So how are we going to follow this up?
Aye, aye.
Probably just move up and hit the cicada with my missiles. Although jump might be better, as long as I can stay in that optimum range. Yeah, that looks good right there.
Lifting off.
We'll fire our LRM-5s. Yeah, we're already attacking the one side that's already pretty messed up, so that's good. Alright, now truck
What do you need?
is going to jump because we can get a little bit more distance. And we're going to fire off our LRM-20. Again, I'm going to go after the cicada because the cicada... It's actually arguable. I guess the cicada doesn't have as much firepower as a Jenner would have. Now, would it? It'd be focus damage, which is, I think, more concerning for a vehicle, because if it gets that hit, it may just kill it outright. But I think that's why we're going to go after the cicada primarily. Although, I say that, a precision strike against the Jenner does have certain advantages. Well, we're going to want to take out an arm, or something like that. Let's go after the right torso, perhaps? Now, the reason I'm doing this is initiative reasons. I want to knock the Jenner down in initiative. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I didn't, the Jenner would be able to move before I would be able to do anything about it. Okay, and now I can use what I've got here to try and deal damage. That is not probably a wise move there. It's one of those situations where I really don't have great moves. Because if I move up here, I'm attacking a side that, you know, it's not been damaged. We want to focus where there already is damage. If I move in to go after the cicada, then I'm obviously leaving the Jenner to do whatever it wants. Alright, I'm going to do this move. Maybe not the wisest move, but I think we might be able to knock that leg out. Perhaps.
Rolling.
So we'll give it a chance. The Jenner has already taken... not Jenner, cicada has already taken good damage. If I can knock out its... I don't know if there's a whole lot in the arms. Most of its firepower is going to be within here, but hey, we are on the right side to knock out that torso, so... I guess we'll go for it. If I can get away with the fourth laser, which I can't, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, well, that's going to have to be what it is, so fire away. Please hit the leg. Alright, that's not really what I wanted. We didn't even take out the arm, so I feel even dumber about doing that attack. Alright, if this Jenner... Oh, it's actually going after me. I expected it would go after the APCs, because now it has that... what I was assuming the AI was looking for. Alright, well, we've got that rear shot again, so might as well take it. In this case, I think we just go full hog after. I mean, this is probably super overkill. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a multi-target. You're A, you're B, and B is just going to be a single medium laser being fired at the Jenner just to try and burn through evasion. If the cicada is still alive after this, I'm going to be extremely surprised.
Engaging multiple targets.
Yeah. I didn't think that was likely, but you never know with this game. Sometimes things can happen. All right, because we did that. I'm going to start moving. We're going to try and keep going forward. So the convoy has to get to this point. I'm assuming at that point we're going to have more combat, so we have to be ready for it. Okay. Just go ahead with truck now. Who is going to jump, get more distance. And we're going to fire our medium lasers. Save the LRM-20. We've already fired that a few times. Might as well just save it a little bit.
Engaging jump jets.
Fire the medium lasers instead. Turn off the LRM-20. All right. Gnarly's going to be our last one to move. Ideally, we want to move in a way that those LRM-5s are at their optimum distance. Might have to walk to get it. Yeah, that looks like the best we're going to be able to do.
On the move.
I want to keep moving forward so we don't lose the convoy.
Engaging target.
Okay. Sadly, we didn't really reduce the damage here too much. Come on, guys. Shoot this time. You're at range. Although, now that you're down here. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Blow off an arm. Good. Good job. I'm going to assume every APC is going to get a shot here, because they should be roughly at about the same kind of position to do so. And that generator may actually go down to that kind of fire, because we've already hit it quite a bit now. Yeah, that looked good. And follow up. There you go. So that's one of the things that we were supposed to do. Take the convoy until the dropship arrives. All right, so definitely we're going to have another round of combat, I would assume. The sprinting or jumping? I think sprinting gets us about the same distance. So let's sprint so we can cool off a bit.
Heading out.
I assume the dropship is going to land here, because that looks like about where it's going to land. Again, it looks like jumping and sprinting are about the same for us. I guess jump would get us more defense, so go with that.
Jump jet.
Same thing here. We do want to allow ourselves to cool off, though. Let's sprint. Not exactly sure where the enemy's going to come from, so we kind of have to hedge for every direction. So I'm going to kind of poke my look over more this way. And we're going to have the same kind of strategy with our Jenner, because it also needs to cool off. I'll look more this way, though, with the Jenner. So we've got the Shadowhawk and the Jenner kind of keeping eyes forward, and then we have the Griffin facing off to the right, in case they come from that direction. I think the edge of the map is more off to the left, if I remember correctly. Yeah, somewhat. Also, they'd be on the other side of this cliff, so I don't think we have to worry about that. At least not on the first turn, we wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, first little engagement went really well. We only took a little bit of damage. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about this Flashpoint, if you get any kind of repairs, with Jenners we have backups, so I wouldn't be too concerned with damage to one of them. So far, that's all we received. All right, so we want to keep moving here. Go ahead, jump up.
Up high.
So yeah, confirm. Dropship's going to be in this area because we have a little red zone that says "Don't land here, or you'll possibly die." I could jump into the woods over here, but I'm kind of thinking the AI is not likely going to come from these directions. It's more likely going to come from this direction because we have a good chunk of map here. But again, just to kind of hedge my bets, I will face kind of in that direction. All right, you should be perfectly cooled off now. I don't want to get too aggressive because they could spawn in behind me. That's something I've seen happen before. So kind of facing this direction. Hopefully this little bit of mountain will block our back. And you can jump. Sprint. We'll sprint right here. We should be all cooled down for any future engagement. I expect the APCs, at least one of them, to make it into the circle on this turn, because they're right here. It's not going to take them long. I just picked up a new blip on my long-range sensors, Commander. You're about to have company. All Capellan troops, destroy that convoy. Your families will be held accountable if you fail. That doesn't sound good.
Hold this position, Commander.
Oh, well, there they are.
On its way soon.
Where I thought they wouldn't be, because it's like right near the edge of the map. But, you know, it's going to allow them to act almost immediately. So they've got Trebuchet, Wolverine, Trebuchet, and something we can't really make out. Alright, well, I expect them to go after the convoy. Unfortunately, our convoy is not going to get out on this turn because there was one lagger, so it's going to take us at least one more turn. Here comes the dropship. Okay. Would there be an advantage in me going now? The main advantage would be just attacking before they get a chance to attack, but they've got full armor. I'm fairly certain a trebuchet could weather the storm of 4 medium lasers. And we don't really know what this thing is. So the main threat that I have is they may be able to hit me in my rear section, which obviously I wouldn't want them to do. So I could move to try and prevent that kind of attack from taking place. But if they're attacking me, they're not attacking the convoy, so that's good. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and reserve. I mean, if they've got a light mech, they've got a light mech. Instead, they have a medium mech, the trebuchet. And again, I am going to be highly surprised if they don't attack the convoy here. And trebuchets can do a lot of damage, so I'm not really sure how I'm going to prevent them from killing one of these guys, but I will do my best. Okay, so at this stage, the best thing to do is attack people that have not yet gone. And their big damage dealer that I know about is going to be this trebuchet. So we hit that as hard as we can. We do have precision strike, so I think we take advantage of that as well. We don't need to get like super close here. And whatever gets me the best shot, that looks like it's going to be it. So I'm going to take a little bit of an aggressive move here, just on the hopes that they are not going to be able to really take advantage of it.
Engaging jump jets.
I have no idea what this other mech is. It's clearly medium, but I haven't seen it yet, so it could just be another trebuchet. But we're going to go after what we see here, which is this trebuchet. What to go after? The trebuchet doesn't necessarily have amazing armor, so what I could do is just try and knock out its firepower. If we go after this... actually, where are the missile systems? You've got one there. Oh yeah, so there's two. So if we go after this torso section, we get rid of more of the weapons. So yeah, let's do that. So right torso is going to be our aim point. And fire.
All weapons committed.
Unfortunately, we got pretty good spread there. But the important thing is we knock down the initiative. Now, the AI is more than likely going to target the same vehicle that already hit, which is likely going to kill it. Yeah. But as I said, with that kind of spawn in, it was pretty much impossible for me to stop them from killing one of those vehicles. With the kind of firepower they had, unless I had all light mechs or mechs that were operating at initiative level 4, there's no way I could have stopped that. All right, so we still have that mech, which we could probably do heavy damage to. Again, we still don't know what this thing is.
Yep.
Let's try to get a good position in here. Now, we definitely want to go after... Yeah, we know they're going to go after the convoys, so... I guess there's not a whole lot I can do to get better shots here. So I'm going to go ahead with multi-target. We're going to go after the Wolverine with our lasers and the Trebuchet with the LRM-20. I think that's the best shot I'm going to get. So let's take it. Okay. So you're going to be... let's turn that on. If you put on multi-target, you can't do that. All right, so you're going to be A. You're going to be B. All right, fire.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Our hope is just to either reduce the damage of the Trebuchet or knock it out before it even gets a chance to go. Now, ideally, the Wolverine is not the one you go after, because it's going to be the best armed or armored out of the bunch. Okay, we got a Griffin 1S, which is going to go after another one of our escorts, which is unfortunate, but again, only so much we can do about it. So the Griffin and the Wolverine are not as high priority right now.
I'm your spaniel.
I'm going to get really aggressive here, and we're just going to go right after... Actually,
Commander?
see what kind of thing we can get going with. May even have to move out in the open to get what I want to get. Because right now, my own mech... Well, no, it's not my own mech that's making that shot difficult. This is not too bad of a shot. And my positioning is not going to be much better, so... Yeah, let's hit the Trebuchet again here.
Affirmative.
We're just hitting all in the wrong spots. Hitting the legs too much, spreading our damage out too much. So although we focused our fire, I don't think we're going to really slow this Trebuchet down much. And then, sadly, I wasn't able to knock it down, so...
I'm walking here.
Now, I think the convoy is going to leave this round, if that one gets in here. We should be able to do a full salvo here.
Punching all the buttons.
Yeah, just way too much damage spread. They might even be able to take out another vehicle here. Oh, they're actually going to go after my Jenner. That's surprising. They actually might not leave. Oh, no, they will. Okay. For a second there, I thought the Hex was a different spot. Okay. Well, hopefully they'll at least do some damage before they leave.
Secured, Commander.
Okay. So, in theory, we have to evac. I think we can kill these guys without too much problem. Although, we do have to consider the problem with taking damage and having to carry over. Alright, what are we going to do? Now, if I had that one pilot, a Scarecrow, I could attack and then move. I'm a little afraid that they're going to go after the Jenner primarily. And I'm not really sure what I can do to prevent that. Unless we just run away. Which is something we can always do. Problem is, can we run away and still be able to fight? If I jump, we will be able to do that. But we won't be focusing our damage, which is the problem. I have a feeling that they're going to punch the Jenner because of the distances involved. I guess we have some good damage already against this Wolverine. So we keep that up. Fortunately, terrain kind of makes the shots difficult. So do we go after the Griffin instead, which is the easier shot? I mean, in theory, they're both the same shot. I guess we could use multi-target to try and make the Griffin easier to hit. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna jump back.
Jumping.
I'm just a little concerned that we're not going to be able to do much sustained fire with what heat we've built up. So, multi-target, you're going to be our primary, you're going to be our secondary, and we're just going to fire one at our secondary. All right, fire.
Acknowledged.
I haven't seen where our evac point is yet. I guess we should look at that. Yeah, no surprise, the trebuchet is going to go. In my opinion, the mech we should have reduced damage on, but sadly, no. Alright, where's our evac point? It's over there. Okay, so retreating in that direction makes sense. My pilot should definitely go because I'm the one that doesn't really have good cover at the moment. Well, this is a tough call. Do we keep going? Do we go after the other trebuchet? Or do we go after a mech that we've already done damage to? I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to try and focus damage here. Because I think all of my mechs can hit the Wolverine. So we'll just unload on that.
All weapons committed.
Okay. And I am going to jump back. Not too far because I don't want to heat up too badly. Okay, Wolverine's going to move. That makes sense. You build up some evasion. May just brace to get rid of the... Oh, no, he's going to go after it.
Come on. Send me a real mech warrior.
Alright, so the question is, do we want to slug this out and try and get salvage on these mechs? Or do we want to leave and just take the mission as is? Because if I want to slug it out, I would just stay put where I am right now.
What do you need?
So... yeah, for the sake of focusing damage, I think we go fully after the Wolverine. And try and knock it out. Actually. Yeah, no, that's the right move.
This should be good. Nice. Got past the armor.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was about to say, standing and fighting, that's their problem. We take pilot injuries. All right.
Awaiting orders.
So I can't keep... Oh yeah, no, I can't hit the world yet. All right. Well, again, we want to focus our damage to try and take them out, so...
Roger that.
I think we're going to lose this fight, though. They have more damage than I do.
Damage minimal.
I'm ready.
Alright. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk and just move forward here. I want to go after the trebuchet so it stops hitting me.
On my way.
2 LRM-15s is just too much firepower. I'm only going to be able to sling 3 medium lasers at it, though. I could precision strike it. I think that's kind of a waste.
Taking the shot.
Okay, good. I don't think that took out its serious weapons, but hey, it does some damage. We also get vision, which is... Now that's odd. Why are they moving into there? By moving into there, they actually, I think, take damage, more damage when I fire on them. Like, I forget exactly the details of this. Slows all units moving through them. Units standing on a spore field suffer an additional 20 damage when hit due to the spore's corrosive effects. Yeah. They're harder to hit, though. I think that's the reason why they're doing it. Well, in any case, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.